Hi, I'm Shari Casanova, and thank you for purchasing my owner-occupied staging guide. So I'm going to just briefly show you guys how I use this when I'm editing it in Canva. So I'm going to give you guys a few pointers for when you start to edit your staging guide. So let me share my screen with you guys. Bear with me for a quick second. Okay. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. And what I'm showing you is a comparison side by side of my copy versus the copy you're going to get that you can edit. So in your template, you're going to see anywhere that you see these photo areas, that's where you're going to be able to put in your own images. I'm going to give you guys a quick tip. If you're going to be printing these like I did, I made them into really nice workbooks. The first time I did this several years ago, I made a huge mistake and did not upload high quality images. And when they printed and I ordered like 200 copies, all the pictures were pixelated. So definitely make sure 100% certain that you have uploaded the highest quality images you can. They need to be high quality if you're going to be printing these like that. You can do them in black and white. You can do it however you want, but I made a big mistake and it cost me several $100 because I print them to make them like a booklet. So keep that in mind. Anywhere that I had my company's name, so for example, let me show you guys over on the left side of the screen. Anywhere I had, so like under right here, staged above commitment to you, what you're going to see, anywhere I had my company name, I said my staging company. Now you can edit these however you want. You can change the colors, you can change the font, you can change any of the words. So make sure it makes sense for you, because this is what makes sense for me. And this is how I naturally speak to people. I hope this is a good starting point for you guys. And then basically what I do is when I show up to a client's house, I'm going to stop sharing. Actually, I'm not going to stop sharing. Okay. So when I show up to a client's house, I sit down with them at their kitchen table and I say, let me explain to them what we're about to do. A lot of them will have a notepad ready and I say, good news, I come armed with a workbook that you get to keep. So it's been a game changer. And I explain to them what it is. And then I always tell them, feel free to use this or use your own notepad. You get to keep it regardless. I come armed with a lot of information. So I always make that very clear up front. We sit down and we talk about what we're about to do together. And I explain the workbook. So you have to come up with what makes sense for you and how you are going to run your consultation service. But this is what I wanted to get all this out of my head and stop just saying, here's a piece of paper, take your notes. I do not do a written report. This is their report and I walk through with them and we go over everything. So when I am in each room, I tell them, we're going to talk about items to remove, pack away, put in storage, items that maybe stay in the space but get rearranged. And I show them that you can jot those down here. If there's a priority item or action item, you can write that here. I literally explain to them what we're about to do. The checklists that are before that, I explain that as well. I tell them, look, there's a get ready for showings checklist, things to keep in mind as it hits the market and is active. I let them know there may be things they need to add that are specific to their house. But this is just my generic list of items that I found I was saying at every single house, regardless of price point, location, or style of home. Same for this list here. This is another generic list of things that I found I was saying every single time, so it keeps people from having to write it down. Make sure that this makes sense to you, because this is my words. This is how I speak. And so you just want to make sure that it makes sense. The point of you purchasing this template is so that you can take and run with it a little bit faster, but make it your own. Put your colors in here. Use your font if you want to. Add some photos. Do your thing with it. And please let me know if you have any questions at all. And then, like I said, I recommend that you print these to where if you're going to do a booklet like I do, have the front and the back be higher quality. And then they're gonna have to write on the inside. So the inside is like, sorry, I've got a virtual background on. But my point is, make sure the inside of the booklet style is paper, like not a shiny high gloss, because that's really hard to write on. So the inside of my booklet is not as high quality, but it's not like paper thin, if that makes sense. So you know, you'll want to talk to either your local printer or whoever you use, explain to them what you're trying to do, and they're going to help you come up with what's best. But guys, this does bring more credibility to you, and you can charge more when you show up armed with information. I have had every client tell me that, oh my gosh, this is great. And they take great notes in it. So I hope that is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and let me know how your booklets turn out.